So one of the key pieces that has really made a difference in the build of the STEM program here at South River High School in Anne Arundel County is the notion that all the players matter. So whether it's the students, the teachers, the administration at the school, the community members in both industry and higher ed, or central office, everyone matters in this equation. And the notion of everyone mattering, it is an issue that the world is flat at some level. So all stakeholders have an equal voice. So when they come with ideas, over the course of the years here at South River, the various ideas will get weighed with equal interest, and we move on them based on resources. But we don't discount a great idea just because the funding isn't available right now on the table. Because when you are in partnership with higher ed and you're in partnership with the community and you have grant monies that have been garnered from central office and you have good ideas and then sometimes grant opportunities that have come from the faculty at the school, then opportunities can be leveraged from multiple ways and from multiple sources. And so what we've done so well here at South River, I would argue, is the leadership here at South River has valued all the different voices. And so we've been able to capitalize on ideas that have come from all the various stakeholders. That's very important to the equation if you want to build an innovative STEM program. So ideally, we'd all like to have the right amount of funds in our operating budget to be able to dream big and realize those big dreams. But it rarely happens that way. And in the real world, the operating budget gets us so far. What does it get? Oftentimes it gets us professional development for teachers. It gets us the ability to purchase materials of instruction. Sometimes it even allows us the luxuries of some added equipment. But what it doesn't really allow for is the ability for us to be operating on the cutting edge. If we want to have big dreams and pilot those big dreams, that's when we need to go after external funding. And so if you're really thinking about building an innovative STEM program, I believe you need to work on grants. And you need to work on relationship building with others who write grants if you don't have the internal capacity to write them. So, grant writing is an art and a science, certainly. And if you don't have it inside your own team, you can seek outside help. But you can also seek outside help with partners. At the university, many of those grants need educational partners. And whether it's the university or your local community college, if you build the relationships with those people, then initially you put in more time and energy, and you'll have to put in the sweat equity. But eventually, it pays off tenfold because the grants will start to come in, and you will also have new relationships where those partners look to you as their educational partner and oftentimes are writing the grant that benefits you at a greater level than it benefits them. That's a big deal. We've been able, over the past 7 years in Anne Arundel County, we've brought in over $8 million worth of external funds. That $8 million has allowed us in the STEM program to have a relationship with NASA that built us an online Earth Systems mission course where we brought in scientists from all over the world. Would have never happened without that grant. And now the teacher has the capacity to move to greater opportunities with students. And we've moved to greater opportunities with not only that scientist, that might be in Germany, but also the scientists local at UMBC, who are now our partners looking for more funding. And that's only one example of many. So I would suggest that when you dream of STEM, dream big, because when you dream big, then you have the opportunity to take students to a higher level. But with those dreams comes the need for funding, and the funding has to extend beyond the traditional operating budget.